of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to flag the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And defenders arriving in support. To finish him off at the line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll send him over right. First snap, and Wilson wants to throw. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and inches.
Ross off the play fake. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Wilson now off the play action. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Tracy. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They put a receiver in motion here left. 4th down, here's Wilson. And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Giants get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. He's out in the clear. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack at a big loss. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. Has some daylight through the 40. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Brian Burns coming up with a stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. It's Walker on the option. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. And is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And take him down right along the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the red zone now. A lateral goes haywire. Fumble. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's Darnold. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, Giants.
A give to Tracy up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Bails out of the pocket quick. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wilson throwing 3rd and 1. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Here's Steven Sims with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Put some heat on this. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants take over after forcing the first turnover of this partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Seahawks return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Walker on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
This is Walker on second. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
He has the first over the middle. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Walker now from the gun. Is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
Charbonnet on the toss. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the second. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Reek Woolen with the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But man, a big boy pick-6, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
Jason Myers to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Russ. Dump off top by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Russ now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Ooh, he got hit as he was rolling, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
This one falls incomplete. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Giants in need of some points before the break. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Russ is cooking again. It's on target to Johnson. Touchdown, New York! The Giants earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Sims now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Audio Karake making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Giants using their first timeout. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He's returning this from his own end zone, everybody. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Malik Neighbors the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He's got it at the 24. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Ray now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Shotgun snap, we get to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Ross off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all the run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Here's Walker running right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hasn't been close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds room to the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Wilson with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tracy. All right, short on the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Working quickly here. Wilson on 1st and 10. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing on 3rd. Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. Wilson now, 1st and 10. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
Where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
2nd down at the 11-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's nearly going to get the 1st down, Brock. It looks like this one makes it up to about the 21-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And they get to it just in time. Another step or 2, and that fake would have moved the chains. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds Neighbors right side. This is down all the way to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
Motioning the tight end now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
After the sack, quite a lengthy 3rd and goal now. 18 yards needed. Russ now from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Staying with Walker. Across midfield at the 45. And he works this down to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Toss play, this is Walker. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
1st down throw from Wilson. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New York.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down. Here's Russ. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New York.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Russ is cooking again. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a fourth quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2.
The Giants will line up for the
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They've got first down from the 31. It's Walker on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Called in by Owen on the right side. He's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Walker running to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Picked up a 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
For a Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 42.
They'll go play action. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. Connects in on the slant. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Offense set for a first and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can't get to win-win.
They needed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now trying to run it in. Charbonnet. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10. They're on 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Shotgun snap for Wilson. They connect on the deep shot. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Slot receiver headed left. Wilson with it on first. Knocking their left side as it ends up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He looked to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Throwing now. It's on target to Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll come up first and 10. Slot man in motion left. Setting up to pass. Passes man, it's Tracy. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here he is to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. It's a screen pass, shove it in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Dumps it off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You never ever face an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds a seam down the middle. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10 now. It's in close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. He keeps it himself. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. So no luck in that final yard, Brock. They simply lost that battle up front. Didn't get the push they needed.
Yeah, give some real credit to that group defensively, right? It is just right off the jump. Who creates that surge, that pad level? Defense got the job done.
It's intercepted. That will do it. Devon Holland comes up with it.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
New York to the line. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. He beams one deep right side. Big game downfield. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Seattle.